What's going on, guys? So I'm back with another video. So today's video, we're going to talk about exactly why everything changes when you get lean. All right, but before I do that, I want to appreciate everybody who's been liking, subscribing, and commenting to the videos. It's been my mission to just drop a video every single day, and I'll explain why that's important for me in this video. Okay, but I appreciate everybody who's been, literally engaging into these videos, man. I love it all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So, why does everything change once you get lean? Before we even get to the physical, let's talk about what happens in your brain. What happens in your mindset? What happens when you think in your head to yourself? All right. I hope this is not only me, but normally when I'm thinking in my head, I have two voices. Okay. I have a voice that tells me everything's comfortable, everything's okay, you don't gotta go too hard. One voice gives me all the excuses, and one voice that just says get up and go. All right, I have two voices, excuses voice and an action voice. Okay, so here's the thing: before you get lean, before you get any sense of discipline in the gym or in anything, you're gonna know that this excuse voice is gonna be louder than anything, louder than your action voice. Okay. So every single day you want to do something, let's say, for example, post these videos, me recording a video every day. When I first started, this excuse voice was so loud. It was like, you don't got to drop a video. You dropped one yesterday. You got to do this, do that. You worked, you're tired. It gives me all the excuses why I should not drop a video. All right. And in the beginning, when you do anything in life, this voice is going to be the loudest. All right. Because this is your scared voice. They are scared. They want to just be comfortable and maintaining where you are now, okay? This action voice is small, tiny. This voice of like get up and do it anyway is so tiny, all right? This is why I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and I really have made limited progress because this excuse voice has been hindering me for damn near 5 years, since 2020. That's when I started my channel, all right? That's one. So when you're getting leaner, when you want to get in shape, you have to battle this voice every single day. So for guys who, let's say you haven't got lean yet, let's say you haven't got to your goal yet, the reason you're not at your goal yet is because this voice keeps winning. Your excuse voice keeps winning. Maybe your voice is like, okay, I'm gonna follow everything in a meal plan. I want to lock in and follow everything in the meal plan, hit my macros, and that's it. This voice says, well, you can always make it up tomorrow. You can always make it up for dinner. You can always have ice cream. You got one more, ice cream sandwich left. You can have that. It's just more rice. It's just more sweet potato. It's just Chipotle. It's not a big deal. This voice will give you every excuse in the book to get off your plan and not stick to the plan you already had in place. Okay? And like I said, when you're in the beginning of your journey, this is when it's the loudest. So here's how you beat it. You have to stop listening to your excuse voice. Okay? And I'm going to explain why when you get lean, this changes everything. But when you're not lean, this is the hardest voice to beat because you always want eating is the hardest thing to do to control your eating. That's the hardest thing to do as a person, is control what you put in your mouth. Because think about it. We all want to eat good foods. We all want to feel good. We all want to have a Five Guys burger and fries. Whatever your cheap meal is, we all want to have that every single day, right? So in the beginning, like, you have to literally not negotiate with this voice and just say, I'm going to stick to the plan no matter what, no matter how I feel. I don't care how I feel. This is it. This is how you get lean. The action voice. Only listen to your action voice 100% of the time is the only way you're going to get lean. Because once you listen to your excuse voice, once you listen to it more and more and more and more, it's going to bring you off the path where, guess what? Day 2 goes by, you had not in your plan. 1 week goes by, you're off your plan. 1 month goes by, and you're like, oh my God, I had a plan in place. I didn't do it. I lagged off. I failed. This is why you see a lot of guys, like, when it's time to get on plan, they have everything they got to do. They got the plan, the information, the knowledge. They know exactly what they got to do, step by step by step. But the reason they don't follow it is because these excuses in their mind get to them. All right, and this is why when you finally get lean, you prove it to yourself that, hey, my action voice is actually stronger than my excuse voice. If you hit your fitness goal, if you get to a point where you're 12% body fat, you have abs, or even if you're 50% body fat, you have officially beat your excuse voice. No, your excuse voice shouldn't matter anymore. But guess what? It's going to come back in place. Cause guess what? Now you want to get to 10% body fat. So now your excuse voice gets louder. Or now you want to start making YouTube videos. Or now you want to put more effort into finding a higher paying job. So guess what? Your excuse voice is going to start getting louder. Why? Because you enter a new territory. So the whole process goes over again. Now, let's say you want to get 10% body fat. Let's say you were 15 and you want to get to 10. Guess what? Getting to 10 is going to be way more uncomfortable than getting to 15% body fat. So guess what? Your excuse voice is going to get louder. And the same formula applies. If you keep negotiating with it, guess what? It's going to get louder, and you're going to lose every single time. Every single time. For example, when I started to wake up at, let's say, 4:30 in the morning, like when I first started, I felt so much. Why? Because of my excuse voice in my head. I always was waking up, and in my head I was like, well, it's cold outside. It's winter time. It's December. Holiday season. It's cold. I just want to lay down. I got paid yesterday, so I don't have to get up early. Like my excuse voice gives me all these excuses to where I'm laying in bed listening to them like, yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. Like for the last 5 minutes, I'm listening to them in my head, like tell me all the reasons why I shouldn't wake up at 4:30, even though my action voice is like, this is going to set you apart from everybody else. This is going to help you, get the money you want, get the body you want. This is going to help you lock in on your mindset if you just get up and take action. But this voice is saying everything's okay. You don't got to do it. Relax. And the more I lay in the bed, and the more I listen to this voice, I'm going to lose eventually. So how do you beat it? As soon as you wake up in the morning, this voice is gonna talk. You have to say, shut up, get out of bed, and go and do action. Because the only way to beat this voice is you have to put in action. You have to just put in immediate action, and no matter what you do, So the reason you guys can't get lean isn't because you guys don't have the information. You guys are smart. You guys know exactly what to do. Especially if you're watching these videos, you're smart. You're on the right track. So it's not that you don't have the information. It's that you're listening to a voice that's going to cause you more harm than good in the long term. We know it feels good now, bro. It feels good now to eat those foods. It feels good now to skip the gym. It feels good now to do these certain things. But in the future, this excuse voice is not good for you at all. So let's talk about why things change when you get lean. Like, things will change, but the formula still applies. Like I said, when you get lean to 15% body fat, 12% body fat, you prove to yourself that this action voice is right. This action voice is always right. Your take action voice will always be right. It will never be wrong. As long as you take action every single day. Back to my YouTube example. Like, I started posting YouTube videos every single day since last week. So it's been like a week and a half of me posting content every single day on YouTube and Instagram. I was so inconsistent with my YouTube and Instagram because my excuse voice was in my head. Oh, I don't know what to post. I don't know how to post. I don't know if they'll like this video. I don't know if my saying is right. Oh, my voice sucks. All these excuses telling me you're not ready. Be patient. Don't post. But this action voice is saying, bro, pick up the camera, post the video, leave it. That's it. And then let the rest follow. Worry about the other stuff when it happens. And I've been a testament of just posting videos every single day on YouTube, not knowing what it's going to do, not knowing how it's going to do, just talking about my experiences and helping guys out in the fitness space and personal development space. Just giving my own knowledge of what I know. So if I kept listening to my excuse voice, I wouldn't have made it a week and a half, so far, posting every single day. I probably would have posted, 2 or 3 days in a row and took a break, a day or two and took a break. And then guess what? I would stop posting for 2 months and be just silent, But the goals I had in my head, I was like, okay, I wanna, take action, as much action as possible to where failure becomes impossible. This is what you guys want to also realize, that to get lean, to get anything, to get lean, to make more money, anything you guys want, you got to look at it like, what can I do every single day that's going to set me apart from everybody else so I can hit my goals no matter what? That's all you want to do, literally. So getting lean is pretty simple. You just get a plan, workout plan, training plan, personal development plan. You lock it in for, let's say, 4 to 6 months, and you just follow that plan every single day, no matter what. That's going to help you get lean in 6 months, no matter what. You know, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, you have to post every single day. That's pretty much it. Find a niche, post every single day, and that's it. Until something, so you find your voice, until something works. That's it. Eventually, it will work in anything. If you want to develop a new skill in sales, marketing, all it is doing the same thing doing that same task every single day until it works. Eventually, it will work because you're going to be learning things along the way. If you're taking it serious every single day, putting in an hour, 2 hours on that skill, even more, you're going to get better every single day. This is literally what I did with YouTube, and you know how my channel's been doing well, because I've been learning every single. I've been posting and learning every single day. You know, staying consistent every single day. You know, so the premise of the video is, if you want to get lean, and why get lean change everything, because when you get lean, you prove that you can take action no matter what. Because think about it, when you get lean, you're going to be fucking hungry some nights, and you're going to want to eat. You telling yourself, no, I'm not eating, even though your stomach is like, oh, I'm fucking hungry, I want to eat, please feed me. You're like, no, that's not on the plan. My plan is to get lean. Yes, we will go through hunger pains. Yes, we'll have to push our body to a whole nother level. Yes, you know, I'm going to think about a fucking cheeseburger every once in a while. Yes. But as long as the action stays the same to where our goals lead us, you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Okay? So for guys who are lean already, cause I know some guys watching my videos who's in the fitness coaches, and they already you know, watch the video, already lean. You got to take that same account into other things in your life, you know, whether it's making more money. Okay, what skills do you got to do every single day to make more money? You probably have to, let's say, wake up earlier. You probably have to, you know, double down on those skills, double down on those projects, double down on what you're trying to do to make more money. But the premise stays the same, because in order to work on those projects, you're going to have these excuses in your mind. It's going to say, well, we can finish that tomorrow. We'll push it back tomorrow. Let's watch some Instagram. Let's get some food, watch Instagram. Or let's go on a walk. Or let's go on a date. Like, that excuse voice is still going to be here. Why? Because it's new. Because making more money for you is new. If you're making $5K a month now, and you want to go to, you know, $50K to $100K a month, guess what? It's new. So your brain isn't gonna be like, oh, for a day or two, it's gonna be like, okay, I'm motivated, I'm ready, I'm locked in, I'm motivated. But eventually, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm tired of the process. Oh, I haven't made no extra money yet. Oh, I feel sleepy. I feel tired. That's what the excuse voice is going to tell you. It's going to tell you, you're okay with you. Well, your excuse voice is going to be like, hey, you made a sale yesterday, or you got paid yesterday, boy. Why are you going so hard? That's what your excuse voice would tell you. So no matter what you're doing, you're always going to have an inner battle. And the way you hit your goals every single day is literally beating that inner battle every single day. Making this action voice louder and louder and louder every single day. But the sad part about it is, in the beginning, this voice and this voice, like every day, let's say this voice wins for a week. Let's say this. If you go one day where this voice wins, everything else resets. This means that it's not like if this voice wins for a week and this voice wins for one day, the next day is equal. So you gotta start from scratch over again. So you gotta think about it. One week of progress can be killed by one day of its inaction and laziness. This is how you gotta think of it. This is why many people are not ahead. If you think of it like this, I promise you're gonna look at it way differently. And this is how I looked at it as far as YouTube is. If I take action for a week, but the next week I take a lazy ass day off where I knew I can do it, but I just you know, gave in to my impulses, everything starts over in your mind. So guess what? So the next day after that, You have to rebuild that action mind up for a week all over again straight. So you gotta be perfect for a week straight before you literally get that confidence again that, okay, I'm back in the game, I'm back there, I'm locked in momentum. You know, you're gonna have to build that momentum all over again. And this is what I believe in my head. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but for me, this works for me 100%. Because for YouTube, you can see it, bro. I posted for a week straight. I built this momentum, so I'm like, okay, this is my momentum. That every single day after that, my action brain has been taken over. I've been like, okay, my ideas in the morning. Okay, I got this idea, this idea, this idea. Even though I don't use every idea every single day, I always have something that I'm thinking about and going through, and that I choose. I'm not living in information paralysis like I used to be. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, this would be a dope video, this would be a dope video, I can do this, and then I don't take action. Now I have like 3, 4, 5 ideas a day. I say, okay, what's the best one today that I can do today? Okay, let's pick this one. I pick one and I just do it. I just record. Doesn't matter. That's literally how I got to the point where I can drop every single day on YouTube. Fitness, same thing. Fitness is easier because you have a plan. You literally have all I do is I've created my own meal plan, my own workout plan. I say, okay, I'm gonna do, like today, I got chest and shoulders today. Is it? Yeah. No, I got back and shoulders today. So I got back and shoulders. I got my whole plan written out, plus cardio. I got my meals, all my meals written out to a T. So I know exactly what I'm gonna eat today. I know exactly what I'm gonna work out today. I know exactly, what I gotta post on social media, as far as my Instagram, my YouTube, and my stories. All that stuff is documented. I know exactly what I gotta do. So that's the easiest part, bro. Like, most guys know exactly what they gotta do, but guess what? These voices of excuses get in the way of them not doing it. So, like I said, it's all momentum based. So as long as you can get through your first week of just taking action every single day, your action voice is gonna be bigger. All right, so keep this action voice bigger and just start taking action, no matter how bad you think the idea is, no matter how imperfect you think it is. Just take action every single day. And this is how getting leaner kind of changed my outlook on this. Is because once you get leaner, that's the hardest part. That's the hardest thing you can do is get lean. You've proved that your action voice is more powerful than your excuse voice once you get lean. Now you have the hard part is, how do I put it in different areas? Because guess what? I gotta start over again. If I got in shape and I want to be a coach, okay, I got in shape, I mastered myself, great. Now I gotta start pushing content, running the business, doing this, on that. It's a new. So your excuses voice is gonna be like, it's new, I'm not sure. It's like that whole process over again. So long as you guys master that technique of taking more action than you do excuses, you're gonna be fine. And remember, seven days of inaction is canceled out by 1 day of bullshit. And mainly for me, that 1 day of bullshit comes in weekends. I'm not gonna lie. Like Saturday or Sundays, I'm on kryptonite normally. I don't like posting content. I don't like doing business stuff. Nothing. Like, that's me. I like to relax on Saturday or Sunday because I came from a world where I was working every fucking day anyway. So I was like, oh, let me chill out. No, you gotta go hard every single day, every single day. And if you do have an inaction day, you have to plan it the night before. Plan for your inaction. That's the key. Because you will have a day where you want to rest and 2 days to rest, but you want to plan for it. You want to say, okay, today, you want to say, okay, tomorrow I'm not going to go as hard. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and that's it. Keep that to-do list small so it doesn't feel like you just fucked off the day. That's the key. So remember, keep your action voice louder than your excuse voice, and you'll be good. You'll be good. All right. So if you guys want help with this one-on-one, I definitely have a new program coming up called 10X Mastery. All right, I help you guys through your personal development, your health, and fitness, and lock you guys in as far as your physique and mindset. Okay. So if you guys want to check that out, check out the link down below. And yeah, man. Other than that, man, see you guys in the next one. Let's get it. Let's go.